Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy II on the Wii Virtual Console. Last episode, Golbez and FuSoYa defeated Zemus, the Lunarian who wanted to basically take over the Earth, destroy all life on it with a Giant of Babel. We stopped the Giant of Babel, and Golbez and FuSoYa stopped Zemus. But unfortunately, death only increased Zemus' hatred, and his hatred became Zemus. So now Zemus, he wiped out Golbez and FuSoYa, who tried to fight him, but nothing worked on him. They even tried to spam the Meteor spell on Zemus, but just healed him. So in a last-ditch effort, Golbez tried to use a crystal to affect Zemus, but because Golbez still has some like evil in his soul and his darkness in him, it didn't work. So he passes the crystal on to Rupes, who purified his heart on Mount Ordeals way back at the kind of the beginning of the game. And now Rupes is going to take that crystal and take up the fight against Zemus here. But he's not going to have to do it on his own, because all his friends are going to be revived and restored to full health by the friends that we've met, including ones who've passed away, like Tella. They're going to basically send their wishes to the moon and revive everybody and pull them to full power. And Golbez here is going to basically tell Rupes that, you know, with your sacred power, use the crystal and basically make Zemus susceptible to damage. Because right now, anything you try to do against Zemus right now will do nothing to him. You try to attack him, it'll miss. You try to use a special ability like jump or throw, it'll miss. If you try to use magic, it'll miss. So what you have to do is you have to have Rupes use the crystal, and that'll transform Zemus into his final phase, or his final form. The final form, though, has two different phases. When you do 61,000 damage to him, and then he changes his AI. Both AIs, the worst thing they can do is this attack called Big Bang, which is a lot of damage. And also inflicts the SAT stats on your characters, which means that they slowly lose hit points over time. He also will counter magic that you cast on him with different things depending on what type of magic you cast on him. If you cast white magic on him, or summon magic, he counters with the nuke spell. If you cast pure black magic like nuke or meteor on him, he'll counter with the weak spell. So you don't want to use pure black magic because the weak spell will put you in single-digit hit points, and then with a SAP status that the Big Bang is going to inflict, it'll basically wipe out a character. We're going to see Nell throw that spoon, which is guaranteed 9,999 damage. Bahamut's almost guaranteed 9,999 damage too, so yeah, you definitely want to keep casting Bahamut even though you're going to inflict that nuke counter. One of the reasons why you want to keep casting magic on Zemus despite that nuke counter is because if you hit him with magic, between when he shakes, that signal that the Big Bang is coming. If you hit him with any type of magic between when he shakes and when he casts the Big Bang is going to be less effective because it lowers his intelligence. So some people, they just have like Rupes or Lily use a Cure 1 spell on Zemus. It gives him like 1 hit point, but it lowers his intelligence enough. But I'm going to be spamming magic with Lily and Georgie that I don't really need to worry about not having a magic hit him between his shake and the Big Bang. So yeah, he shakes, that means the Big Bang is coming up. But, like I said, I'm having Lily and Georgie cast a lot of magic, so I got that magic counter there, so now Zemus' intelligence goes down, and his Big Bang will be a little bit less. Now when he shakes again, then of course his intelligence goes back to normal. So yeah, it's a weird glitch that people kind of discover. So you also, once you do the 61,000 points of damage to him, his AI changes a little bit, and he can start spamming Meteor. He'll still do the Big Bang attack, and he'll start countering magic, the white or the summon magic, with Virus instead of nuke. So a little less effective than the nuke, but still it can be pretty painful. At this point in the Phase 2, Zemus will also use an ability called Black Hole, And what Black Hole does is it removes like all status ailments. So like any buffs that you have on your party, like if you have the wall spell, or the fast spell, or berserk on one of your characters, it will remove that. It will remove that. It will also remove any negative debuffs that you have on Zemus. So those 2 slow spells that Lily put on Zemus, yeah, Zemus is back to full speed now because the Black Hole, and when he casts the Black Hole, it removes it. He's about to cast it pretty soon. So, but usually by the time he casts that, which he's doing right now here, he's pretty much almost done. So just keep up your offensive. Lily can keep everyone healed with Cure 4. Nell can just keep throwing weapons. If you didn't sell like a bunch of weapons, like you throw stuff like knives, the Defender's Sword, the Excalibur Sword, but I sold all that between the episodes just to clear up inventory space. I was just throwing the Ninja Stars that we came across on the way down here. So now I'm going to try to have Georgie finish Zemus off with a Meteo spell because it's just kind of fitting. Meteo being the strongest black magic, but in Zemus' final form here, like I said, he does cast a Meteo, but it's not that strong. So, yeah, it's not going to take off the 9,999 to everybody like it did when he fought FuSoYa and Golbez. But unfortunately, Georgie is not going to get a chance to cast that Meteo because Nell is going to put the final blow on Zemus, which I guess is fitting because remember when Golbez and FuSoYa defeated Zemus, Nell was like, "Oh man, I was supposed to get Zemus." Well, you got Zemus, Nell, so congratulations. You have defeated Zemus, the big bad who was behind Golbez the whole time, who was behind the 4 fiends, who was behind Dr. Lou, who did the bad things to your parents. You did the science experiments on your parents, so way to go, Nell. So we get this nice long fade out with Zemus. He is finally defeated, but he'll be back in the after years. He's going to give a little bit of a warning to us here. He basically says that, you know, hey, you defeated me, but hey, as long as there's evil, the threat of someone like me coming back will remain. But luckily we have FuSoYa and his wisdom, and he'll impart that wisdom to us to kind of settle our nerves. So here's the final warning. I will not perish as long as there is evil in the hearts of people. And that, like I said, Zemus is going to be defeated. Now we can just get to enjoy the ending, which is pretty long, so I'm going to split the part. But it's a very good ending. It ties everything up. Real nice, feel-good ending, you know. Everybody's kind of happy at the end, so... But I'm not going to spoil anything more of it here, so... But the threat is finally gone. Well done! I didn't know you people had such powers. You people might have been further along then. Us Lunarians, no doubt. Nell is very confident. Quite an ego on her. But Zemus' last words. As long as there is evil in the hearts of people. Evil in our minds will never disappear. We all have both evil and good in our mind. The duality that the game is talking about. Just as there are crystals of light and darkness, the ground and underground. But as long as the evil exists, so does good. Just as you held good in your heart to fight evil. You're right, man. Nell. She is very outspoken. It's hard to believe Zemus didn't use you instead. But, Zemus didn't use Nell because we're going to learn Nell's middle name. Goodness! Don't worry, Middle is my middle name. I must now return to my sleep. You? We'll go back to our planet. There are people waiting for us. I see. You have great comrades. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. We'll see FuSoYa again, like I said, in the after years, but we will not he will not be able to see us, so he's only a temporary party member. May I go with you? I cannot go back to the Earth considering what I have done. Besides, I would like to see my father's people. If you wish, but it will be a very long sleep. I understand. In the after years, they have a chapter devoted to Golbez and FuSoYa on the moon here. So I actually get to see what's where FuSoYa and Golbez go. What's beyond this staircase. I know you can't forget what I've done. I've caused you so much pain. But he still thanks us for acknowledging that we're family. We must go now. Live in peace. Now let us go. Yes. Rupes, it's your last chance, Rupes. Say it. I'm encouraging him to leave on good terms with his brother Golbez. Goodbye. To let him know that he forgives him. Rupes. Goodbye, brother. And Golbez is kind of taken aback by it. He's like, just so long, but then like he turns around and he sees who said, and he sees, oh, Rupes, oh, you know, kind of caught him off guard there. And now we get to see the moon. Got this scene. Remember, we saw a similar scene when we looked through the telescope back in Agart. But we're going to learn more about the Mysidian legend here. How Rupes and his had the light and the darkness. So we're going to replay the Mysidian legend. One to be born from a dragon, big whale that was hidden in the dragon, hoisting the light in the dark, which was Rupes. Had both of them, arises high up in the sky to the still land, which was the second moon, because everyone was just hibernating on it. Veiling the moon with the light of eternity, it brings another promise to Mother Earth with a bounty and mercy. So yeah, our light has defeated the evil of Zemus and Zemus, so now that brings new mercy to Earth. And we're going to just see some of that mercy and goodness that the Earth is going to experience in the second part of the ending. So that's going to focus on basically all the characters that we've met throughout the game, basically show their life in the immediate aftermath of this adventure. And like I said, then eventually the after years, they'll pick up 17 years later. Some new things happen, but you get to see the immediate aftermath of all our heroes returning back to Earth. So that's what we'll pick up in our next episode, where we'll see the final part of the ending. Take care, thanks for following along. Bye!